Kind of like a green pumpkin, wouldn't you say? I do know it's another massive pepper. Look at this thing. Another beautiful, beautiful new variety for me, grown by Clayton Hollingsworth, Macon Heat Pepper Company. Thank you, Clayton. Just a phenomenal box, and again, I'm going to reiterate it probably every video that I review a chili, which I do most of the time anyways, but I like to give back, at least in that way. So thank you, Clayton. I've never had one of these. 7-pot Evergreen, and it is just a massive. It's got some golden mustardy hues to it, but it also has some vibrant green nature to it as well. So my understanding is it's supposed to be a little bit more kind of green than mustard, but great looking pepper, and you all know mustards are my favorites, so I think we're in for another killer pepper. Let's give it a shot. See if I can fit my mouth around it. I'm just playing. I was going to mention it before I started the video. I thought, no, we'll hold off. I was very intrigued. Am I going to get those earthy, mustardy kind of notes that I get from super hot mustards? Or are we going to get some of those green, peppery, bell pepper jalapeno notes, right? That first initial bite into the pepper, it was just peppery green notes. So very similar to, not so earthy, okay? Still earthy, but not quite. Just it had a real rich, vibrant green flavor to it, right? But as I chewed it up more of those earthy notes then became super apparent. So very interesting. See, same thing. I'm getting both. Oh, it's a beautiful pepper. Another thing worth noting, it kind of was not necessarily soft, but it had a little give to it, you know. But when you, so it's kind of soft, right? So I thought it would have a really thin shell, let's say. And while it is somewhat thin, it has a good bite to it and a good texture. So it comes off a little crunchier. You can hear it than what you initially would think. It reminds me of like a gigantic 7-pot or 7-pot Congo in terms of that. Not necessarily the flavor or heat, but Guys, this thing is just absolutely, without question, phenomenal flavor. This is my flavor. This is what I shoot for, or what I enjoy the most. Now I take it back. The flavor is very similar to the gigantic 7-pot Congo mustard. Very, very similar. I think those pods might be just a hinge hotter than what this is, maybe. Got my nose going good though. My understanding, these are native to Trinidad, and they're guesstimated at 1 million to 1.2 million. I would suspect that's pretty accurate. That's about where we're at. Placenta has a beautiful mustardy kind of orange color to it. And again, that's a lot of that cap oils. You can see it glistening back here too. A lot of oil dried on this pod. And this is all seeds I'm eating now. Big pepper. Y'all know me too. I'll be taking bites, slow. And when they're big, placenta's saturated pretty good. Spongy, soft. That's a great one for the birds today. Really good. That's a top tier pepper for me. It's getting hotter. Starting to climb a little bit now that we're into the placenta. Almost zero throat burn. Almost zero. There's a little bit there. It's all just the front of the mouth. And I took so many bites of that, and that pepper was so big that I was biting into it. My upper lip is burning. Because like I said, there was a lot of oils running the length of that pepper all the way around. But again, that is another must try. I don't know, do we categorize that as a mustard? Because it had some mustard tendencies to it. And it's hotter than most green, like straight green pods. This is there's not many super hots I can think of that are green. 7-pot Slimers, you know, but even some of those are 7-pot Pickle. You know, even some of those peppers though, they're a little more vibrant green, almost like this, as opposed to that foresty green. And that's what I thought of this pepper based on the name and pictures of it I'd seen. This had a lot more mustard characteristics to it, but it's not as hot as all the other super hot mustards out there. I want to speak to you soon because it has my nose really running good. It's a smooth, even burn. It's not stinging, it's not pulsating, it's not scratching, it's not clawing, it's not none of that. It's just warmth, you know what I mean? But the flavor, man, I was super excited about that. The fact that we got a lot of those earthy, dirty, grassy notes at the same time that we got those peppery, you know, green produce vibes, if you will. Phenomenal. Alright guys, I'm going to kill it just for time purposes. It's been taking a long time to get these videos uploaded, so I'm going to do my best to keep them a little bit shorter, but you guys know me, I just keep talking, and I'm still talking. Anyways, Mr. Clayton, thank you. Phenomenal pepper again. Good heat, good flavor, great size, beautiful. If you're a grower out there and you're looking for a new super hot variety that's in that lower range of super hots, and something that's, I mean, I've gotten peppers from a lot of different growers and never been sent one of these. That's the other thing I really admire about Clayton, is that he grows a lot of the exotics and the rare and just different chilies that a lot of other growers aren't growing. And so I think that's pretty cool. Anyways, I love you guys. Thanks for being here. We'll see you later. Thanks for burning with me.